Refresh.
Also on Monday. Similar player, my love, because
Okay, okay.
hello, admission letter from 15 on 19,
Registry.
20,
Old. Huh?
24 meter,
Yes. Go to the registry.
19 meter.
Please go to the all old matters. Please ask the registry. 25. Yes. What about it? Item 25. Is there any relationship with 24 and 26? So it has to be heard together. Oh. Are you ready next week, madam? Why? Why? There with regard to settlement of fishery. Where is this K. Barwa? Where is he? Not well today. So we'll give her time till next week to come. Or will she be still not well next week? She'll be well by next week, hopefully. Okay, right. Adjournment prayer has been made on behalf of Ms. K. Barwa, learned counsel for the petition WPC 2744 of 2022, on the ground that she is not well. As the matter is connected to WPC 307922 and 602622, this is the matter in the next week. I think we're quite packed, no? Quite packed, actually. 23rd.
I please do not pay for listing in open matter in Monday.
Okay.
Let
Sir, I just wanted to know the facts again. Slightly confused with the facts. Your case, I think, was that the respondent number three and respondent number three had no respondent number three had submitted his uh, income tax return, the hard copy, after the last date, after the bids were open. Correct.
after the online submission of the
After the online submission. No, no. It was after the last date of submission of online.
no, no,
No.
after submission, online submission of
Huh.
the teacher has to upload all the documents,
Then
hard copy,
yes,
those documents must to be submitted.
hard copies of those submitted of those online documents. Now in the online, he did not submit that 21, 22.
Yes,
Correct.
correct.
But the hard copy he had submitted, but he did not submit the and respondent number four also same.
See,
So he submitted within time, but he did not submit the online within time. Only that portion I want. So, but then, so the uh, and but you have made them, you have considered and accepted their bid. Correct. But there were two other persons who had not uploaded their bid.
they had
The-
not uploaded.
They had not uploaded. Of course, there were other reasons. But one of the reasons was they had not uploaded the ITR also or the annual turnover. So they were in the same boat, basically, except that they had additional reasons for disqualifying their bid. Oh, that's all. That clarification. So by Monday, I think I can dispose of this time.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, we put it there. Right, Mr. R. Islam, learned counsel for the petitioner, who submits that the petitioner's bills have not been paid. despite the order dated 22/5/24 passed in WPC 3585 of 2019. Is to notice the Honorable informing that it shall take care for service of notice upon the respondents by registered post dated within 3 days. This is the matter of the court. Must be. Yes,
But in this case, we have received the instructions. So we like to file a strong affidavit and we like to satisfy.
to what effect?
It's like that, there is some allegations against them. That was what the big.
No, no, that is all right. Allegation is all right. Now the question is, are you going to give him the work order or not give him the work order? That is the ultimate, you see, allegation is all right, whatever. But is your final decision going to be that since there is some allegation against him, we are going to keep it pending till kingdom come?
No.
Or you are going to cancel your letter of acceptance, or you're going to give him a work order. That's the simple, that's the long and short of it. There's nothing. What is the ultimate decision going to be? Or is it a case that you have not taken an ultimate decision? What? That is the issue. Allegations will be there galore against everyone. That cannot be a ground for just withholding the entire NIP.
So the particular, it takes the first 5 Wednesday, next Wednesday.
No, I don't want you to file. No, I want you to give me an answer with regard to whether you are going to give the work order or you're going to cancel the letter of acceptance. Or if you have not taken a decision on the allegation, take a decision or we'll dispose it off. We'll tell them, take a decision on the allegation.
No, if just is the, and this specification of, I will call the.
Yes.
I have to take care of it. Accordingly, I have submitted for the performance. Then lordship,
You have deposited security.
then lordship agreement was signed.
Agreement signed.
Yes, Lord. And only the witness to what proceed what required. Now they are doing some. What's the allegation, why, from where they come from, in the allegation of
You see, there's no point delaying the matter. I can't give you time to file an affidavit, which is only meant to delay the issue. You have to decide that whether you are going to give him or not, so that we can take a decision.
Letter of acceptance for lordship.
I know. March 25.
In that case, after some time.
After some time. Okay. You're going to call the backup.
The main, I am the backup person.
Huh?
I am the backup. The main.
He's the
He's the main artillery. I am just the backup. Yes, sir.
The petition document, the petitioner societies agreed by the non-demarcation of the boundary of the territory, declare something not already. By the settlement. The petitioner society was granted settlement in the 2019.
yes. So they want to demarcation of their.
Poem also. So the here, here for demarcation, it's not as far. Demarcation taken of like.
Yes.
The Wayne doctor.
Yes. Which portion?
The eligibility criteria.
Yes.
Any citizen of Assam who recorded other citizen can again discuss. They are taken only like the position to be there. We have the department has to take this demarcation, we can go for. We can ask the demarcation to be there. We are the owner, they are not the owner of it. We are giving only the lease. How can they file a demarcation application? Assam land revenue manual.
No. They are saying that the fishery.
No, not sure. They cannot 30 kilo.
Yes.
Page 33.
Yes.
The prayer for demarcation of the
Yes.
demarcation they will not claim them. Demarcation they have, we have to give them the demarcation, we go for the Assam land revenue.
No. You have settled fishery with them, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now they just want to know the boundary of the fishery area. That's all.
But demarcation, here also demarcation we cannot be. Boundary we have.
That is what they're saying. Demarcation meaning, what is the area where it is from that mango tree
That
to that boulder there.
They are lots of things that they got. If demarcation.
Only they just want to know.
Regarding this part of apple by the beginning of bank also in this matter also demarcation part also. In that case also they have to annex the NIT also. Whether we have given the fishery area where is basis also. Where is NIT clause should be there also. Because we have in some cases enforcement is also there. We used to give them. Local part also.
So if there are some with regard to few areas, map revised.
Demarcation part they are taking, they can't take the benefit also. Here I am going to this logic.
Okay, as per the map of the fishery that was granted settlement to us, some of the villages
NIT should be there.
rivers that pass through the villages, that is not included. Also, that name of the villages in the revised. There are some miscreants are occupied. Lots may come to page 42.
No, I don't know about miscreants. You see, miscreants issue is a different thing.
But if we are facing certain difficulties, we have approached them, they have
I-
not. That is the main.
NIT should be there also. I am not concerned of it. Here I am still not whether they are in position or not. I don't think. I think they are in position. They are in position.
Yes, they're in position. No, they are
If they
saying,
are in position, Lordship, if they are in position, then they have to phone it, but if NIT, what if they are in the cloud? I don't know. We don't know. If there is very basis law.
no, I don't understand your argument at all.
But my argument is very simple, Lordship, that if there is any clause in the NIT, that if there is a enforcement, then they will.
No, let us see the NIT. Let us see the.
NIT is not NIT.
Huh?
I have an.
You see, the issue is this. They have been given a certain fishery for a few years. Now they are saying that there is encroachment
Yes, sir.
by some other fishery.
Sure.
Now they want you to clarify which is their area. That's all.
That is the matter. Your lordship.
That is the area. They just want to say that I have been given half of this. field. This half belongs to somebody, but these persons have come up till here. And instead of giving this much, I am getting only this much. So let the fishery department clarify which is my area. That's all.
Lordship, the
Because
impact
this,
of-
what are you talking about? I don't know.
The area also,
Huh?
for demarcation, the officers have already come to the area, but that is not proper.
Ah.
That is only we are praying in this petition.
Ah, that is-
Our concern is that, they cannot take the resolution because of this enforcement.
No, revision, no. This is, I know. What they are scared is they're making this excuse
Yes, sir. Later on.
to claim remission.
Yes, that is my concern.
We will clarify out here in the order that this is a allegation made by them, the truthfulness of which we do not know. However, they will have to continue paying the KISS money. And only thing that we have to do is clarify which is the area. Just not clarify, just show them the area.
That can be, not can dispose it out.
Ah.
Suppose it's a-
Yeah, because if we allow your petition, you can twist it to the effect that, look, court has agreed that there is an encroachment and then I have not been able to do fishing in the entire area, so I should be given some remission.
Lordship, now we want to that which petition will be treated as a representation and let them dispose it of, let them consider it. Possible, let them do that.
Then have you filed a representation to them?
Lordship, there are
I'll tell them to act upon it.
Lordship, that will also serve the purpose.
You act upon it
Lordship.
and you clarify and so the acting upon the representation with regard to the verification of the area would not amount to any observations being made by the court to the effect that to the effect that your averments against some other persons have been accepted by them.
There are no allegation against the person.
No, you have said that. You have said that some persons are there fishing and you're not allowed to fish.
But that areas are.
We do not know. Mistakes might be your own brothers and sisters somewhere. Go and
Only
fix
the
their-
officials that come to the area for parking. That was not done properly, that's why we are angry. And we have approached several times.
That concern later on.
What he's worried about is that you all are making up a case so that you all can claim remuneration later.
Yes, sir. That is my.
That is your case.
Take
That is your case. Yes,
That is my concern.
yes, I know. You're thinking 2 steps ahead. Oh, yes, Miss Yuda. What? Ah,
That is purpose of
heard Miss
eight allocated.
A. Talukdar learned also for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. P. Sharma for the fishery department. And Miss Yuda for the respondents number 3 to 9. Anybody else? Right. The petitioner's case is that it was settled with group number 1, 87 Dharnath Brahmaputra Part 1 and Tatak Puri Nadi Fishery, while order dated 15/11/2022, and possession of the said fishery was handed over by letter dated 22/11/22. The settlement period was for a period of 7 years. 7. Putra. Next para. The petitioner's counsel submitted that GR number 1, 87 Dharnath Brahmaputra Part 1 and Katakuri Nadi fishery is between the fisheries of yeah, is between the fisheries of GR number 1 Dhar Brahmaputra fishery at Dhapur Dhar Talapanda near Jaleshwar and number 2 GR number 2/88 Dharnath Brahmaputra PT-2 and 3 Roman and other fishery and Virsing Char Pakir Ganj Pustak. The the petitioner's counsel submit that there has been some difficulty with regard to the boundary of the petitioner's fishery, as some miscreants have been illegally fishing in the area next to the petitioner's fishery. The petitioner's counsel submits that you did not go for the measurement.
Not to be present.
Then what was the result of that measurement?
Also, the official came, nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Okay,
We have
next.
stated all this in our.
The petitioner's counsel submits that the petitioners had requested the authorities to identify the exact area, exact boundary of the fisheries that had been settled with the petitioner. And despite officials having visited the petitioner's fisheries, no official report with regard to the grievance of the petitioner has been issued by the respondent authorities since. The petitioner's counsel submits that a representation dated
First, we but.
has submitted that various representations have been submitted to the
Deputy Commissioner.
additional district commissioner, bracket fishery, bracket revenue branch. The latest being, oh no.
The 9/1/2025.
These are to all authorities.
But we have also submitted before the assistant settlement officer and.
Who is to
also
decide the issue? Who is to decide? Which authority?
The direction of the commissioner, the circle officer, and the lot mother day.
Okay, just says the petitioner submitted various representations to the various authorities. In the office of the District Commissioner, Dhubri, one of them being the letter dated 19/1/25, addressed to the Additional District Commissioner, Fishery, Revenue, bracket close, branch. Dhubri. However, no decision has been taken upon the petitioner's representation dated 9/1/2025. He submits that the rate petition can be disposed of if a direction is issued to the Additional District Commissioner, Fishery, bracket Revenue, Branch, Dhubri, to take a decision on the petitioner's representation. Next, Mr. P. Sharma, counsel for the Fishery Department, submits that he has got no objection to the prayer made by the petitioner's counsel. However, he apprehends that the writ petition has been filed to only to enable the petitioner to make a claim for remission in the future. Correct? Miss Yudas, the learned counsel for the respondent number 3 to 9, submit that she has got no objection to the prayer of the petitioner. Correct? Next, on hearing the counsel for the first party's cover, this court is of the view that as the issue only pertains to identifying the area of the petitioner's fishery. The Additional District Commissioner Fishery, Revenue Department, Revenue Branch, should take a decision on the petitioner's representation dated 19/1/2025 and communicate his decision to the petitioner thereafter. It is also made clear that this court has not made any observation or finding with regard to whether the amendments made by the petitioner in the present petition are correct or not. Before that, the same should be done. The same should be done within a period of, madam, within a period of 1 month from the date of receipt of a certified copy.
One thing, Lordship, this market area, as per the boundary map, that can be added. Now.
Okay, as per the settlement order. Okay,
Boundary map is also there, Lordship. They have only provided. that.
settlement order will will cover all that. As per the settlement order, other things, we'll put it somewhere.
The one like thing is that they cannot take the benefit of not saying that they can be including this figure.
Okay, just it is needless to add that the petitioners will have to pay the entire kit money. Order will be finally checked. But it has not been issued. Other expenses are disposed. I think the authority is taking on. So without that order, they're not going to fight. So let them take a decision and then you challenge if you want. Because we cannot now. If you wait for everything, then everything will be different. Item 3. Had Mr. A.M.S. Mazumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. P. Gogoi, learned additionally. The petitioner counsel submits that the petitioner has been issued letter of acceptance dated 7/3/2025, pursuant to the NIT dated 5/9/2025, for construction of road from Jalalpur Rimbai Road to Kalain Chera BSF camp via Natanpur Garden LP school at Kalain Chera under TE, no, Kalain Chera TE under RIDF dash triple X of NABARD for the year 2024 dash 2020. Ah, The next paragraph, the petitioner sought that pursuant to the letter of acceptance, the petitioner has also submitted the performance security of rupees 1,80,000 and signed the contract agreement with the respondent. With the respondent PWD? Yes, respondent PWD. The petitioner has, however, not been issued the order to proceed with the work, with the contract work. As of it. We also submit that the petitioner had submitted a representation dated 17/5/2025 requesting the chief engineer road PWRD Assam to issue the work order pursuant to the NIT dated 5/9/2025. However, no reply has been made to the petitioner with regard to the petitioner's representation dated 17/5/2025. He accordingly submit that this writ petition may be disposed of with a direction to the chief engineer road PWRD Assam to take a decision on the petitioner's representation dated 17/5/2025 and to communicate the same to the petitioner. Huh? No. That is not personal hearing work. You do your personal hearing in some other form. Okay, Mr. Mr. B. Roy, then additionally submit that parawise comments dated 5/6/2025 has been furnished to, issued by the chief engineer PWRD Assam has been furnished to him. And in para 11 of the parawise comment, it has been stated that it has been stated that it has been stated that the department has decided not to issue the final work order to the petition. It is here. The decision already taken. No, if it's then yes, so that formal work order. Next para. I have heard the learned out for the part. Para 11 of the parawise comment dated 5/6/25 issued by the chief engineer PWRD Assam is reproduced here in this. The above para 11 of the parawise comment show that the respondents have decided not to issue the final work order to the petitioner, thereby cancelling the entire contract agreement. As the respondents have taken a decision not to issue the work order to the petitioner, the formal communication of the decision made by the department should be communicated to the petitioner within a period of 1 week. 1 week from the date of receipt of a copy of the file. The petition is accordingly disposed. To notice, Mr. D. Chowdhury, Learned Counsel for the petitioner submit that the diesels that the bill of rupees 12,03,476 for supply of diesel has not been paid till date. If you notice, returnable forward, with you that accept notice on behalf of 2 and 3. While Mr. M. Buyan accepts notice on behalf of respondent number 1. Anybody else? Nobody. This is the matter after 4 weeks to enable the respondents to file their affidavit. Is this a bench four matter? Yes. I don't know how do you say yes? But I think bench five matter, removal of a ward member. Huh? There's not a four, there's not a. No, panchayat is not panchayat, sorry, bench five, not this one. Right. Uh, heard, mister? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, you didn't counsel for the petitioners. And mister? I filed caveat mother. I have not. Okay, and what is the name? K.I. Mazumdar. K.I. Mazumdar, who submits that is the caveator. However, a copy of the writ petition has not been served upon him. Mr. A.I. Uddin, then counsel for the petitioner, shall serve a copy of the writ petition to Mr. Pinto during the course of the day. As the matter appears to, then who appears? Mr. El Data appears for the PNRD department, while Mr. R. Dupay appears for the phone number 3. Miss Yudas appears for the phone number 4. As the matter appears to be a bench 5 matter, registered to raise the same before the appropriate bench. Or on next Friday, so that I can find my transcript. No notice has been issued, but of course he's a curator. You're going to give a copy today. Yes, no filing is not displaying. Wednesday. What is Friday, mother? You don't have to file. Wednesday. He has no right. Once your lordship certificate the download, he has no right to file everything. I am the elected candidate. Unfortunately, this is not a bench fight. Yes, that's what. He does not have to. I am applying. Yes, subsidy. Okay, heard, Mr. B. Sharma, Learned Counsel for the petitioner.
And Kalita on behalf of.
Yes, sir, very. Let me issue notice first. Mr. B. Sharma, Learned Counsel for the petitioner will submit that the petitioner has not been given interest subsidy in terms of the Northeast Industrial Policy 1997 and the CIS Central Interest Subsidy Scheme 1997. Issue notice returnable in 4 weeks. Mr.
And Kalita.
N. Kalita appears on behalf of Mr. A. Kalita, Learned Counsel for
4, 5, and 6.
respondents 4, 5, and 6. Mr. K. Gogoi appears for respondent number 1, 2, and 3. That's all. This is the matter after 4 weeks. The same order for 7 to 12. Correct? Heard, Mister? Why? No, there's nothing. Huh?
Sir, apathy matter. Item 13 and item 17.
When?
On 26.
26. Okay. And this matters along with WPC number
187.
1872 of 23 on 26. 26?
Yes.
Picture of 26. Twenty-six, last week. Okay, 26, because it's a bunch matter. All same issue. And Mister? So we do notice legal counsel for the petitioner who submits that the petitioner's contractual dues amounting to rupees 49928 has not been paid. 419, 419 has not been paid. Issue notice returnable in 4 weeks. Who accepts notice?
Another case was also pending.
Huh? Mr. M. Buyan, accept notice on behalf of all the respondents. Leave the matter after 4 weeks to enable the respondents to file their affidavit. I think 15 we can dispose of. Can we? I think, is it for motion or no? It's motion. But no, but there is something I read. Or must have been some other file. No, but this is a very small amount. Only 73,000. You take a decision, verify and pay.
In that case, can it be, like, in 2 weeks?
Mr. Gogoi. Backup will have to give way. Yes, Mr. Gogoi, this item, he is claiming only 73,500 and one. So you verify and pay the small amount, why we should issue notice? Okay. Right, third, Mr. R. Fukan, Direct Counsel for the petition, who submit that the petitioner has not been paid rupees 73,501 for completing the work in inverted commas in para 4 it is, para maintenance sensor, okay. Till 2000, no, 03/2007, 12/03/2007. The petitioner has now to submit that that though a part of the payment has been made, the remaining balance has not been paid. So many years ago, 2007. I know. Too much. How can they decide? How can I heard this? Put 1,000 for it. Submit that the balance contractual dues of the 73,501 has not been paid. It should not be paid. We go ahead. And items 16 is 133,999. Ah. Okay, right, in these three items, we will say, this, tag this matter along with WPC
G158.
P158 of 2025, and all the orders. Okay.
Highly without serving for the some take that the government purpose. We are very other.
No, one thing is that this is the Eklavya Model Residential School. You are under which department? Social welfare? Or Tribal Affairs Department? Tribal Affairs Department. You are fighting against the Union of India and the state of Assam. How can one department go against another department? What do you mean that is that? This is a departmental problem. Mr. Gogol, Mr. Ardhar, what is going on?
What is final? My lord, the thing is that they are enforcers, they are fraud. I have document. We don't recognize them. From 2013, they have occupied that Anand. His principal, let him show a single document that he was appointed by any of the authority. Equilibrium Model School, my lord, a principal has to be appointed by NES.
Right, yes.
Let him show a single document, my lord. There are some 6, 7 cases pending. Last
15 days back, there was another case. He came begging for food that his children are starving in hostel. Nothing. They did not get any interim. My lord,
No, forget interim. This is the Eklavya Residential School. This is under tribal affair. The money is all from the center. The appointments have to be done by net. Now, how come tribal affairs department, has got to, now, how can you fight against the tribal affairs department?
I have only one.
What is your right? Who are you?
Kindly come to the phase number.
No, you tell me one thing. You say that you are the principal. Show me your appointment order. Show me your
once
appointment
the
order.
document, my lord.
Otherwise, we will direct that the police register a case against you. No. We direct the police to take it. You see, I know about Eklavya because my wife was also social welfare director sometime back. So that's why as soon as I saw this thing, I said, "Arey, how come this school is fighting a case against the Union of India and the state government? How can you file a writ?
My lord, I have a report from the NEST. NEST has done a physical verification. They have written that a fraud is being run there. That is the report. I have written report, my lord.
Okay, wait, what is the nearest police station out there? We tell them to register a case again. Heard, mister, what is your name? No withdraw. No withdraw.
They
have tomorrow.
No.
collecting,
I'm passing order now.
they are collecting money from the students.
Or
That is what we have
I'll give it in 2 o'clock. You come back at 2 o'clock.
With appointment.
Yes, with appointment order. You come back with your appointment order. And you come, you give it to me in the appointment. Mister, what is your name? Mr. H. Tarukdar, learned counsel for the petitioner. That is the Eklavya Model Residential School, Dalbari, represented by its principal, Sri Angelus Baxla. Has prayed for alteration/modification of the administrative approval accorded towards the estimate prepared and submitted by the respondent number 5. In respect of what?
In the practice development.
In respect of what?
In the estimate.
Estimate for what? For building a boat, for rocket, for what?
For construction of boundary wall.
For construction of a boundary wall of the said petitioner school. Full stop. Next, Mr. Arthur, learned counsel for the respondent number,
Tribal report.
tribal affairs. Submits that the principal of the petitioner school is a fraud as he has not been appointed by NEST. What's the full form? NEST?
NFT, my lord. National Education for respond number 2, my lord.
Appointed by National Education Society for Tribal Students. Students bracket NEST. Next. The counsel for the petitioner is directed to produce the appointment order of Sri Angelus Baxla, the principal of the petitioner school, by 2 p.m. He can avail of WhatsApp to obtain the copy of the appointment order from the principal of the petitioner school in the meantime. 2 o'clock.
Monday,
No. Nothing big.
That is a lot.
Is there? Devoter?
Yes.
97?
Yes.
Where is your, which, where is your, where is your constituency? Page 14?
Yes.
Voter list 172. So you have been a devoter since 1997, What is that?
2017 he was started.
2017.
For the first time, he was enrolled in 2005.
Huh? 2005 he was normal. He was not devoter. 2017 he became devoter. Not the same order, but where is your, where is the constituency? Page
Yes, 28 years.
28. Okay.
From Golpara West.
But 38 Golpara West General Park 50. 156 Yarabanda. Okay. In 2017. You heard Mr.
AM Khan.
A.M. A.M. Khan, counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr.
I have to respond.
J.P.M. for
For respondent number 3,
3,
3, 4, and 6.
3, 4, and 6.
3, 4, and 7.
3, 4, and 10. Mr. S.R. Barwa for point number 5. Mr. 2 and 22. 2. Anybody? Huh? Okay, S.R. Barwa for 7. Okay.
Application. Okay. Yesterday we have received the deputy opposition filed by respondent. We need some time to file a counter.
No, what counter affidavit? It's clear. They have taken a decision.
We have some instruction from Pine Road, so that's why.
What instruction?
Only. Next
No,
week
no,
is the-
you see, it's simple. They have said that we have not submitted any online bill. That's all. It will be there for all.
Instruction of
And,
the client.
no, you see, Mr. Counsel, that is your averment in the writ petition. Have you read the writ petition?
What's it? Any date next week, or
No. Sorry.
to file a counter.
Oh, what do you mean file a counter? You're not supposed to file a counter. They're supposed to file a counter.
They filed a deputy in opposition. Your
Correct. There's nothing here. Useless. Your senior, where's your senior?
on next in other court. Your
We'll wait for him. We'll wait for him. Tell him to come.
violation of the provincial rules for settlement of heart and all matter. They have issued a deputy order 317 on the income clauses which is in violation of matter. Wow. Page 17 number 2. And they noted
So we'll issue notice.
that these clauses under they should not report why issuing for settlement. These clauses on the face of it, matter that is conflict actual rule. If it uses one of the conflict, the financial rules here of not page 47. Now they are saying that only the local will be allowed, and 100% has to be paid. But, well, it says, my lord, what can you see? Rule 47, rules and procedures for the sale and.
So just a minute, rule 47.
Page 260.
16.
260.
Yes.
Some.
260?
Yeah, total, all the procedures are there. If it doesn't contain any of the clauses mentioned here, then clause 10 year also will tell you, see, the tender of the highest bidder shall be accepted. Acceptance of tender other than highest bidder shall require the government prior approval. Then on acceptance of the tender, it says whether the panchayat concerned shall inform the selected tenderers concerned requiring the tenderers to submit within 7 days
from date of issuing the acceptance letter deposit with Panchayat Khacha not less than 30%. So now they are saying you pay 100% initial scheme. And if you do not pay 30%, that also, madam, unless your lordship knows that giving 100%, I cannot done. If flood is there, I'll get revision also, madam. Now they are saying you pay 100%, the local will not be allowed. Okay, what about, okay, this is for 100%, okay? Now, that is for, what about for limit of settlement rating? Hello? What about, number one? Number one is 10%, that means what? Everybody will, give the same potential. 10%, so it is a competition. What about two? Two is the
That
local
number three.
resident, local resident requirement. That is not the law, my lord. I don't know, where, show me the law. See, this is the law, my lord, they are something to prohibit. Earlier judgment is also there, my lord, when local. No, that was not a judgment, that was just an order for in that particular case. He was allowed to, but. That is not, that is not binding. That was for 19(1)(g), my lord. Case article 19(1)(g). But I think there are various division bench judgments with regard to local residency. No. In all panchayat, yes. And second, next is 100%.
Lordship, because I don't have discussion right now, but my lord, but we will very much after the president petition was going on, Lord. And I have heard, my lord, that recently one notification has been issued, my lord, incorporating this thing. So document will come on the next week and place.
See, one thing, how can you put a limit? Can you put a limit on the bid that can be submitted? Because everybody will be now submitting the same bid amount.
My lord.
And then you will be, yeah, yeah, that's, can you put a limit?
Put lesser also.
You can put lesser, but can you put a ceiling?
Sitting, my lord, for the last 2 years, average.
Correct. Last year's average, 10% beyond that cannot be done.
Because what happened, my lord, what is going on, my lord? In most of the state, my lord, what happened, my lord? They quoted a very higher post with higher rate. Then, my lord, they raised the rents, my lord, from the vegetable holders, my lord.
Then you fix the rate. You fix the rate at which they can sell.
My lord, after a cabinet decision, that was happened.
Maybe cabinet, maybe president also. How does it matter?
I'll place everything. I'll say this, my lord.
See, all decisions are, that is the name of the governor.
That clause has already been updated by Srinagar.
Maybe,
They are vigilance that.
I do not know.
Yes, I'll place that one.
Oh, you place it. Yes. You think that there's a notification, it will get. Notification, the notification. Let us see what notification is, that we have, let us give him time, it has come for the first time. Actually, the lot. They should not, give him some time, give him some breathing time. There's got to be understanding of. Right, yeah, perhaps it's a big, for the particular. The person. That the, that clause 1, 3, and 6 of the impugned executive instruction dated 21/5/2025 has incorporated some illegal and unconstitutional clauses relating to the settlement of huts, cuts, fisheries, ponds, etc. under the Panchayat system. As data planet causes for the PNRD department subsystem, we would like to obtain instructions with regard to the other. Accordingly, raise this matter when it has. This is the matter of 27.
Hello.
For consideration of the on which date the, it is 30%. If you.
Made the yellow. Amendment pertains to the voter roll. One met the voter from the year 2007. Gopur election,
When did you become the voter?
2007.
2007. Where is your, then why have you come so late?
If they approved the concerned authorities the bad time. That was done.
But what is this, 2000, what is this IMDT case number 961 of 2004? What is that?
That is, when he contacted the office of the superintendent of police, Dr. Vishwanath, then he was only given that number. But no documents to relate to the same number was
No,
found.
this number relates to a case in the foreigners tribunal,
I am the previous,
huh?
when I am the act was there.
So right now in the foreigners tribunal, there is no case against you.
Let me go, let me get the inspection.
Yes, I think some instruction is needed in this thing, because there's some,
This,
yes, there is but something is not quite right here.
let me get the instruction by the, I'll add it. Then it's public.
Yes, yes. Mr.
Keyboard, right?
Keyboard and passes for the petition. Submits as the petitioner. Name appeared in the voter list of 1985 under number 78 Gopur LSC. White serial number 784 against section number 3 Topura under Muza Gopur in the district of Sonitpur. Bracket now Biswanath. Bracket 2, Assam. However, in the next voter list dated 2007, the letter D was put against his name. On inquiry with the Foreigners Tribunal of Biswanath District, the petitioner came to learn that, no, the petitioner was informed that a case was registered against the petitioner by IMDT case number 961/2004. However, no other information has been provided to the petitioner. The petitioner also submitted a representation on 6/5/2025. To whom?
Shortly to the election of
To the election officer where?
Vishwanath.
Different. However, no reply has been made to the sender. If you notice, returnable in what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Mr. James D. Pegu, accept notice on behalf of. I am, J. Accept notice on behalf of phone number 3 and 5. Miss,
That's one number two, P for one.
for point number 2, Mr. S.R. Barua for 4 and 6. Anything else? Anybody else? This is a matter of 2 weeks to enable the respondents to and file affidavit if necessary.
Obligation. Not query, madam. Only unknown. Consider not in the order.
Is it covered?
But earlier passed the order, madam, with the.
Yeah.
But particularly now it has been changed for that as we have earlier something like other orders, TCS passed. New order, madam.
What about the Supreme Court order? Does it cover this case or not?
My lord, with this particular school query that we have closed, my lord, earlier, my lord, as per the Supreme Court's order. Subsequently, they have relocated it, my lord, but the Supreme Court now, the CEC has already answered to those, all those things, but all those, queries. Accordingly, we have suspended all those queries, my lord. And the CEC of the hospital, I have submitted to the lordship of that CEC order, my lord.
PC order?
Uh, Central Empowered Committee, my lord, appointed by the Supreme Court,
Ah.
passed the order to regarding these claims, phone queries, those which we have already.
So what effect?
Under the CC asked us to cancel all those phone queries, my lord. But there is a provision of review, my lord, so lordship remitted back to the petitioner or the petitioner for putting an application for it.
You can decide either this way or that way.
Pardon. We can decide it either way. Lordship, in that case, lordship order, a 3 weeks time. But other case, 2 weeks.
Okay, heard Mr. R.F. Krishna, Learning Counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Mr. J. Chutia for respondent number
10 to 15.
10 to 15 and 17. Is 17 there? No. No,
So,
10 to 15. Mr. S.R. Barwa for 5, 7 and 16. Mr. S.R.R. Gogoi for 4 and 6. Miss A. Sharma on behalf of Mr. B. Chakrabarti for respondent numbers. Respondent number 1. Okay. Is the suspension order the same? Okay, so cancellation notice also same? Okay, right, the petitioner is paid for setting aside and quashing the suspension order dated 29/1/2025, issued the, by the Divisional Forest Officer, Karbi Anglong East Division. Defu. And to direct the respondent authorities to restore the mining operation of the petitioner at, where is that? At which page?
38 minutes, serial number 9,
Page
38 minutes.
38. Okay, at No Pani Sarthe Killing Gaon Pipila. So para 3 will be the same. Para 3 will be the same. Okay. Then para 4 also same. Para 5 also same. What is your environmental clearance number dated?
13, 24, place 22 minutes.
13,
13, 6, 24.
36, 24. For a period of 3 years, 3 years, 2 years, with effect from
36.
36, 24. In terms of clause 8 of the general conditions of the letter dated, where is that member secretary letter? Okay, same. And the letter is by the member secretary, SEIAA, Sam. Right. And the mining operations are held. It is owned by whom? The land is owned by whom? According to you. Is it? It is their land, not any individual's land.
It's properly.
Government land. Is there any?
Place 21 minutes. Place 21, they are regarding It is government land.
Where?
Subject is regarding his space.
Often is 30 killing, government claims to my.
Sir, this question is not. Have you applied for a fresh environmental certificate?
It is like valid till 26, madam.
Okay, till 26.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes. It will not. So against the impugned order dated. Against the suspension order only, no?
Madam.
You have not given any show cause notice for cancellation. Huh?
No, madam. Open order, madam. Wait to. Why? Including this, madam. Open order.
Yes, so. Twenty-nine, 125, correct? That's the impugned order.
Fine.
Okay. This one, I put a tick. Suppose. Yes, heard, Mister? There you Ahmed Land counsel for the applicant who submits that as the fire number one has been transferred out, the new incumbent, that is Sri Akash Deep IAS, Principal Secretary, Bodoland Territorial Council, Bodofa, Nagar, Pokraja, PTAD, Assam, PIN 783370. Should be impeded as respondent number two. If not be brought, submit that she got no objection to the same. Accordingly, so and so is impeded as respondent number two. Applicant to submit a corrected copy of the cost site to the registry within 3 days. The I is accordingly allowed and disposed of. Then, right, in view of the order dated 13/6/2025, passed in IA Civil 1821 of 2025, Shri Akash Deep IAS also has been impeded as response number two. That is, issue notice to the response number two, returnable in 4 weeks. The petitioner shall take steps for service of notice for the response number two by registered prosecuting within 3 days. This is the matter of the code. It will be the same order, except, same order, except out here in the main case, it will be IA Civil 1841 of 2020. No one appears for the petitioner on call. The petitioner has not appeared on the last two dates, last two consecutive dates also. The matter pertains to cancellation of the petitioner's armed license and the challenge made to the said cancellation order. Full stop. In view of the petitioner having been absent on 3 consecutive dates, it appears that the petitioner is not interested in pursuing the matter. The writ petition, Mr. S.R. Barua appears for all the respondents. As no one appears for the petition, it appears that the petitioner is not interested in pursuing the matter. The writ petition is accordingly dismissed for non-prosecution. Yes. Yes.
What amount, madam? Only 3,98,000.
When did you finish your work?
Madam,
When did you finish your work?
Yes, my lord, on my lord, but.
Yes. Who is to pay this amount? PWD?
PWD, my lord, we have given the supply of, my lord, electrical good case.
Okay, right.
16.
Right. Petitioner's counsel is, the petitioner's counsel submits that the respondents have not paid the contractual bills of the petitioner amounting to rupees 398,982 for supply of electrical
Material, my lord.
material.
Right.
Mr. R.M. Buyar, M. Buyar, learned counsel for the PWD. Submits that he needs 4 weeks time to file affidavit. 4 weeks time is granted to the PWD to file that affidavit. Registry to reflect SCPWD in the positive.
That will be fine.
19th, this is the matter on 19th. 25 days. Has the Bolero been given back?
Today, Mother morning, yes.
Okay.
But Tata Park, yes,
Tata truck,
Park was also with their support.
okay, that was not been given.
That's it.
And what about their bills?
My lord, as they have today, they have submitted the, my lord, done the payment, my lord. So also fix for 1 week's time, we will verify it all.
Let us wait for his, okay, we'll talk about the truck also.
Cases. I'm representing ways to file our affidavit. But the thing is, the petitioner makes one to stop one inquiry and to make payment. So first,
Inquiry against what?
apply. Say that one inquiry was initiated with the
Petitioner.
petitioner, is the supplier of medicine. And the bills were raised without actually supplying. Now, my lord,
Madam, it's a simple thing. They have said that you have been banned,
that banning order has not been.
and you have not, they have not challenged the banning order. Madam,
Not yesterday.
madam, this file came to me last night. I have read this, and this is not the only file I have read. You please read it, now. What is this? You come and you have not read. You are supposed to have read and come here.
The lawsuit takes up the writ petition, they have two here. First, to stop the inquiry process, and number two, to make the payment. Now, so for the other part, payment part, my lord, you could see that earlier they had filed a batch of writ petition. And a question was put to them, the lordship comes to page number 101, I have annexed those orders. Before that, your lordship may come to page 100 of the affidavit in opposition, and your lordship will find 7185 WQC number, Roy Shankar Medical. 10,
10?
100, page 100, running page 100 of the affidavit in opposition. The last link, please.
No, I don't have that. Last name is what? Last name is Joy.
Joy Shankar Medical.
Ah.
This Joy Shankar Medical is the present petitioner in this. Now, what was the order part? On chain one, these matters pertain to claim of payment of bills for supplies stated to have been made by the petitioner. However, this court has noticed that there is no acknowledgement of liability, and therefore the question of maintainability of the writ petition itself would be questionable. Further, for matters of this nature, there are appropriate remedies in the civil court. At this stage, and the petitioner was given liberty to file additional affidavit. Then, my lord, when the matter was next listed, the lordship may come to the next order, which was passed on 19 to 24, 109. One last chance is provided to the petitioner to submit before this court the admission made by the respondent with regard to the claim of payment of unpaid bill. After that, after 19 to 24, on 26, 24, they have withdrawn the writ. Now, in the present writ petition also, there is no abutment. It is to indicate there is any acknowledgement of due on the part of the plaintiff.
So this petition has been withdrawn.
Yes, the earlier writ petition has been withdrawn.
No, this one is with
This
7185.
85 has been withdrawn, and to that effect, they have made a statement in the writ petition that earlier writ petition was withdrawn. But this fact that the ground why it had to be withdrawn and the
Uh-huh.
queries posed by this court has not been answered.
Okay.
Even in the present writ petition, my lord, nothing has been brought on record to indicate that there is any acknowledgement of liability. So the other part of the prayer, that is for payment of unpaid bill, goes, my lord, because the disputed question of fact. And the reason for not paying the
And that inquiry has been completed.
completed, and it was, order was passed on 16/1/2024, banning the present writ petitioner for a period of 2 years.
So this has become effective.
So that order is not under challenge, and the 2 years period is almost going to end next year.
So
So
it is
1.5 years is
effective.
already-
Where is the senior? Or you are appearing? Where is your senior? Why? Why not? What is his name? Huh? S. Thakur. He's not in the court. Are you sure? Should I ask around? Huh? Huh? He's not in any of the courts. Where is he? Huh? In high court.
That can also be taken up.
No, I'm going to pass the order. Just the facts, so that I'll remember. So that I don't waste time on Monday. Alright, Ms. P. Bora, appearing on behalf of Mr. S. Thakur, Learned Counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr.
If Chakravarti for respondent number 1 to 4.
S. Chakrabarti for respondent number 1 to 4.
When
The petitioners have raised for quashing the inquiry conducted by the respondent authority against the petitioner for raising bills against non-supply of medicine. Is it?
no, that inquiry was for a banning purpose, because
What banning process for what reason?
banning was, yes, this is part of our raising inflated bill, but the support was that as the contract, we did not follow the required procedure, how to make that thing. Local notice was initiated and an inquiry was made for that.
Mr.
For
Counsel,
banning, before banning.
banning, why should he be banned?
Because during the internal inquiry of when this was found, that bills were raised without actually supplying.
That's what I'm saying.
But-
Whatever I said. And the proposal to ban the petitioner for the said act.
Get the fact.
Madam, that is what I'm trying to tell you. That now this petition has been, you have got to put a challenge to
That's
that
not-
banning order. Because that inquiry now has ended with the banning order. So there is no question now that prayer for setting aside the inquiry report does not arise anymore. You see, that is why I'm trying to tell you, you can challenge that banning order. Huh? Anyway, right, then what have I said? I am raising, is this raising inflated bids? Inflated bids for supply of medicine. For supply, don't say non-supply, for supply method. Yeah, for supply method. And the proposal to ban the petition. Huh? For the second, full stop. The petitioner's further prayer is to direct the petitioner, is to direct the respondent to pay the bill of the petitioner amounting to rupees 1,68,14,841 for supply of medicine to the beneficiaries of the ONGC employees during the period from 16/1/2022 to 30/6/2020. Mr. No, the clerk counsel for the respondent on the other, for the ONGC, on the other hand, submit that the risk petition should be dismissed in view of the fact that the inquiry that had been initiated against the petitioner has resulted in the, what is that order, banning order?
Page number 94.
Has resulted in the issuance of the banning order dated 16/1/2024. Banning the petitioner for a period of 2 years
From the date of the order. Paragraph
for, yes, 2 years, banning the petitioner, from having any business dealings with the ONGC for a period of 2 years.
that order was communicated by mail as well as by
Which order was communicated to the petitioner by email and by T-code / registered code. Next one. The counsel for the respondents further submit that the claim of the petitioner for payment of his supply bill would have to be decided by a civil court. In view of the fact that the petitioner had earlier filed WPC 7185/23 with regard to the same issue. This court, by order dated 10/1/24, passed in WPC 7185/23, had stated that there being no acknowledgement of the liability of the respondent, of the petitioner by the respondent, the question of maintainability would arise and the appropriate remedy would have been the civil court. The petitioner's counsel was also allowed to file additional affidavit to bring on record any acknowledgement of liability of the dues of the petitioner by the respondent in the order dated 10/1/2024. Passed in WPC 7185 of 2020. The petitioners not having been able to provide the court with the acknowledgement by the respondents with regard to the dues claimed by the petitioner. This court, by order dated 19/2/2024, passed in WPC The same one, no? 7185 of 2023. Had given one last chance to the petitioner to submit the admission made by the respondent regarding the amount claimed by the petitioner. The petitioner thereafter withdrew WPC 7185/2020. Just see this 7185
Well,
of
they have given
2020.
that 26 to 20.
No, 2023. On
26 to 2020.
26 to 2024.
Four.
I want to see the exact words, whether liberty was granted or not.
That's what you have to do. But perhaps they will close that out.
It's not, unfortunately, they have not annexed that.
I checked that out.
Next one. With liberty to file a claim. Next paragraph. The petitioners have now filed the present writ petition, claiming that they are entitled to be paid rupees 1,68,14,841 by the respondent. However, there is nothing to show in the present writ petition to the effect that the respondents have admitted their liability as claimed by the petitioner. This is the matter on Monday, on which date the petitioners here have to produce documents to show that the respondents have admitted the claim of the petitioner. Failing which, the matter will be decided on the basis of materials on the. This is the matter of. Before that, this thing, right, pencil was set, no? This right, this working. The petitioner is a registered vendor under the ONGC Limited and the proprietor of petitioner number 1. Pursuant to an NIT issued by the ONGC in the year 2019 for empanelment of a chemist shop at Jorhat area. The contract was for supply of medicine to the ONGC workers was awarded to the petitioner.
CISF personnel
And the CISF personnel
employed in NGT
working in the ONGC installation was awarded to the petitioner. The petitioners have thus, the petitioner's case is that though they had submitted their bill for supply of medicine, the same has not been paid to them by the respondent. Then you can.
In the next petition, the amount will be different and the earlier rate petition number is different. The other one.
Okay, then
In the other one, instead of 7185, the earlier rate petition number is 7179.
okay, instead of 7175,
85,
7185, it is
7179.
7179.
And the amount is 1, 64, 27, 450.
and the orders are exactly same.
It is the background rate petition. I will close that.
Okay. Huh? Period. Acha, just a minute. Period is from period. Hey, ये राखी.
No. The rate petition copy that has been served upon you, the second rate petition.
Okay, I will not put the period. That's all. Who's bothered about it? So out here also banning order same.
Yes, 16-1.
Anyway, so Monday will dispose of. Tell your senior to be ready. If neither of you are present, I'm disposing of anyway.
Second, we can do the one.
How much are your bills? How much is your bill payable?
Total fee is 17, right? So out of it, they it's like something like. Certain amount is going to be. That may be, the rest of them, they have not denied in that. Like, like somebody, I'm entitled.
So how much is admitted?
Whether now we have paragraph, case 4 and paragraph 5. Like that.
Reach for paragraph 5 of what?
Our equity capital. They admit 6,12,302. And they claim that a certain amount has been paid. If we have to put an email of that.
So they are
Now,
Yeah.
the is 3,82,901. We've admitted.
so you pay this amount.
What's the disposal?
And what is
And Fortunately, also some observation that we can take back the Tata vehicle pilot. We have but they have not returned or they have not asked about us. So was some observation on that. We have not claimed any bill for that vehicle.
okay? You have not claimed any bill. So and how much is your total claim actually?
17 lakh.
17 lakh.
7,100.
116. And out of this,
They pick 12,306.
6 lakh 12,302.
300.
Now out of this,
They claim that certain amount has been paid. And after the deduction, they admit 3,82,901.
okay. You and how much according to you has it paid to you?
Only 1 lakh.
Then with due liberty, you go to the bank.
Right. Specifically, they colored two amounts, 1,29,397 was paid, and thereafter 1 lakh, another 1 lakh. So total outstanding is 3,82,901. In which point that we had disputed that.
Anyway, those are the questions of how to do it. Alright. Mr. B. Chakravarti. There are counsel for the petition. As well as Mr. J. Chutya for question number 225 to reply number 2. The petition pays for a directive to be issued to the respondent authority. And more particularly the KASC authority. To release the repair the process. To release an amount of rupees 17,47,160 for repairing the vehicles of the KAS. Mr. J. Chutya, the learned counsel for the KSC submits that that the respondent admit that the petitioner is to be paid rupees 6,12,302, and out of the said amount, rupees 2,29,397 has been paid by way of two separate payments. We accordingly submit that the remaining outstanding balance payable to the petitioner is rupees 3,82,90. However, due to non-availability of funds, the said amount could not be paid. Mr. J. Chutia also submits that the petitioner has not allowed the KSC authorities to take away, what is that, bus? Tata truck, my lord. Tata truck bearing registration number
ESB 1506. Is there.
ASV -150.
Atanga Bekul towards it.
ASV 1506. Next paragraph. Mr. B. Chakravarti submits that the petitioners have not blocked the respondents have not blocked. No, the petitioners have not blocked. The petitioner has not blocked the respondents from taking back their truck. And they can, and no bills have been made in respect of the theft. In this respect. He also submits that the respondents can take away the truck. On considering the submissions made by the council and on perusing the contents of the pleading, this court finds that the respondents have admitted that they have an outstanding balance of rupees 3,82,901, which is still to be paid to the petitioner. Accordingly, the ASC shall pay to the petitioner the outstanding balance of rupees 3,82,901 within a period of 1 month.
We are taking the plea for the comment in September. So we are getting the pilot fund twice in a year, September and March.
You take from some of that, but within a period of 1 month. In a period of 6 weeks. The date of receipt of a certified copy. You please pay, but on payment of the same, the petition, the respondent may take away the truck that is used.
For that part, my lord, they have no phase three, my lord, and it is kept pending from 6 to 9 years.
Okay, the respondent, saying to me that take over the truck number ASP -1506 from the petition. From the subsidiary. The petitioner also given the liberty to approach the appropriate forum for the redressal of his grievance with regard to the rest of the for the rest of the bit. If
We have returned the vehicle, but without any hearing, my lord.
actually, he said that he's not.
No back order issue.
Huh?
No back order, verify whether they have submitted the plea for that part of the.
You should charge them demurrage charges.
Yes, that Yep, yep.
Non-payment of contractual bill, and again, there is another player for extension of time for completion of payment. 2015 was there a third player.
So far as well as the amount is concerned, petitioner claims that the last 4 lakh. It is further noted that as per the petition, the contractor has already received the total sum of rupees 57 lakh 68,287
Only thus the outstanding payable amount stands at 40 lakhs only. So this amount. So he has claimed that he is entitled for the 58 lakhs, but our calculation is for 80% of the amount. However, when subject to any deduction, my lord, as per the tender.
As per the,
Tender. There may be some deduction. Fortunately, Terra might have, but
why is the remaining balance work has been done by somebody else?
that part, my lord, I have no more. So,
No, no, I want to know,
page 32, my lord.
just
Well,
then let me see what is prayer is.
yes. There, page 30.
Are you pressing your prayer to continue with the work? Huh?
As per my. Yes, my lord, too.
Mr. Council, my question is very simple. My question is, are you pressing your prayer to complete the work?
Also, if the clears if I cannot work.
Huh?
I cannot work just because they fail to automatic clear.
So you're not pressing your prayer, only pending bill. I want to be clear because of that. Because I pass an order only with regard to pending bill, then he'll go to DP say that. So I've got to be, pressing that I have to take. Then I will not dispose of, you take it back. Oh, you take it back then. When do you want? 1 month? Huh? Right. The petitioner counsel submits that he would like to obtain instructions as to whether the petitioner would like to press his prayer to continue with the contract work. On the other hand, Mr. P. Gogoi has submitted a letter dated 11/6/25 issued by the executive engineer PWR Jalupwari Territorial Road Division. Which is to the effect that rupees 40,86,605 is payable to the petitioner. This is the matter on which we check. Their payment is just no problem. You can take photocopy also, no problem. But I'll just tell you one thing. I don't think you have a case for completion of the work. Even if your client says that it should be allowed, I don't think this court can give you that relief. The only thing, the reason I'm asking is that if you want to continue, probably, I'm not saying 100%, prima facie, if, uh, because prima facie, I don't find that you have a case that for continuing. So, only thing is that my order will become slightly longer than what I wanted to get. Because I have to give reasons why you should not do it. So please keep that in mind. I'm giving you a fair assessment of what I think, unless you can change my mind on it. Maybe yesterday, no one.
The past last week of submission of the each below past of the paper. That must have been online, but no, it's the hard for the very next step, and that tender notice,
If you have not submitted online, end of the matter. Let us see the tender condition.
yes, so chief will find an extra 2, at page 13, and 11% start from page 15, 1/5,
Come to page 18, clause 3. Clause 3,
plus 6,
3. Please read.
Online submission of technical and financial bid is mandatory.
Mandatory,
Mandatory.
that's enough. Then manual submission without,
Without online submission of bid will be considered as non-responsive. Bidders are to submit the required papers for technical
that's
bid.
enough. What do you want to read?
I'm not. I told you.
End of the matter.
I don't think before closing my letter, I have not submission. You know, page 15, I love to take a page 15 again. Page 15, Lord.
15.
Yes, 1 5. In a NRT. Last date of online, though it is a fixed on without 1/4/2025 at 2 o'clock, but to technical bid opening date fixed on 2/4/2025.
So,
The very next date without. But either epidemic not, I have seen in Paragraph, they have said they bid open on 5/4/2025.
it doesn't matter, Mr. Council, last date of bid is there. We have not put a challenge to that.
First of all, that's because of, on the 1st of April, we have to.
You see, your entire argument on the first day was with regard to submission of earnest money. That the bank holiday was there, you could not submit the hard copy of the deposit that you made.
Yes, Lord.
Now, you have not even submitted your online bid.
Online without getting this, without getting the earnest money for this slip, how to be submit, That is
And end of
closing date of the bank.
Others could do it, others could do it.
Therefore, very next day, we obtain we submitted, on something on my lot in supporting of my case.
So, yes, heard,
Only one
Mr.
case, one case.
Heard,
we recorded,
Mr.
Milord.
Heard Mr. P.K. Deka, learned copy for the petitioner, heard Mr. P. Goel, addition lady for all the respondents. Hearing, dismissed. No case.
Hello, for my submission.
No,
one
nothing,
case
nothing.
below may be recorded, Milord.
Your submission is nothing. You have not submitted your bid on time, that's not finished.
Hello, my convenience is so squarely covered in.
Your
this case.
convenience is, you can go to the next board, you've got all
Obliged, Lord.
all the right. Huh? Didn't. Okay. Item?
All right, we have five. Yes, sir. I have requested.
I think, I think there are two other writ petitions. Where there is a stay order. Correct? You don't know, or you pretend not to know. 39, correct? Item 39. You are building some market. Correct? Now you are saying that the work site has not been handed over to you fully. There are cases that they are handing over the site to you part by part. Correct? And the reason is that they cannot hand over to you because the shopkeepers have filed two writ petitions. And stay order has been passed by the High Court. Even in the, then what is, then the High Court order is there. Now, if the High Court has said that you cannot evict the shopkeepers, how can they hand over the site to you? Then,
So I buy this was the particular.
finalize the,
Particular. Because
how can they finalize the contract unless the case is disposed of, unless the stay order passed by this court is vacated?
I have completed
So you want payment for the completed part, only that. What do you want? You see, you want your security amount, everything, and you want completed parts, or you want the site to be handed over to you. What do you want?
One for payment of the completed part of it. Second for
That's all.
not to take any action. Whatever.
No. His case according to him, is that for whatever portion of the work he's completed, let him be given his money. That's all he's asking.
But I mean, doesn't want to. Over.
You see, one thing is, now this has become a frustrated contract. Because now the shopkeepers, if they're not moving out, and there is a stay order passed by this court, and You cannot blame him. You can, after that, after after they have been evicted, you can issue a fresh advertisement.
I think one of the first, one portion has been paid by the hospital. There are other portions that also there. But it would have profit.
Anyway, what we'll do is, we'll tag all these matters. Otherwise, it is difficult. If we don't tag these matters, it's very difficult. Okay. Right. Heard Mr.
Be sure.
P. Sharma, learned counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr. P. Nayak, learned additional AG. Jim, okay. Okay, learned counsel. Yeah. And was the standing counsel GM. The petitioner's case is that he has been awarded the contract for construction of a multi-storied market building for the GMC at Patashil, Guwahati, for the contract price of rupees 2,11,61,000. And the completion date was 18. The petitioner's grievance is that the respondents were not able to hand over the entire work site to the petition, and they have handed over only a part of the work site to the petition. The case of the GMC, on the other hand, is that it had been agreed verbally between the parties that the work site would be handed over part by part to the petitioner for construction, as the shopkeepers had to be evicted from the shop which were to be demolished and in which the new building was to be constructed. Right. However, due to the shopkeepers having filed WPC 2169 of 2018 and 2968 of 2018, wherein this court had passed an interim order directing the respondents not to take any coercive action for evicting the shopkeepers from the work site could not be handed over to the petitioner. The petitioner's counsel at this stage submits that his only prayer as on date is for payment of his bill for the work done by the petitioner and to return him his performance security, etc. Huh? Performance security and security deposit. Next, Mr. P. Nayak submits that there are some areas of the work site which are vacant and which could have been acted upon by the petition. On considering the submissions made by the council for the parties, from this court is of the view that that WPC 2169 of 18 and 2968 of 18 should be tagged along with the present. Accordingly, tag this matter along with principal, and it's the same after the vacation. Vacation? Give a date after the vacation. This is a matter on. Unless we tag it together, we will not be able to dispose. That's it.
The respondents have either been transferred to be sometime to find any beginning.
Okay, Mr.
Even
A. Ganguly, left counsel for the petitioner, submits that a treatment application needs to be filed by the petitioner. Accordingly, this is matter of two.
Please, Your Lordship. As per the last order 24/7/2024, the newly, we have taken steps and impeded this conduct.
Item
31.
51. Yes,
As per order 24/7/24, we have impeded
yes, yes.
the respondent 1 and 2, but they have been transferred. So kindly allow us to.
File impediment act. Okay, right. Miss,
Tinlu on behalf of RK Taluka.
what her name? Appearing on behalf of Mr. R.K. Tatukar, the part for the petition is granted. How much time? 2 weeks time to file application for impediment of the new incumbent. This is a matter of two.
Amounting to rupees 4 lakh. What is the directed case, as per consider the case that has been considered. My instruction is for the month of February 25, I have received the instructions from DC, from the ABC. They said that they have requested for funds to be considered as a developer department. And the funds they have. In fact, we have requested for 74 lakh, some amount to pay to other affairs also.
So you mean to say the petitioner's amount is also included here?
It is. Petitioner will get 4 lakh 52,000 you pay.
But that is not reflected here.
For the, the letter says that the case is mentioned. Honorable court order is mentioned.
Right. No one appears for the petition. Mr. Dina appearing for the respondent number
One,
one
only one response.
has submitted a letter date, has submitted letter number NDP full stop 8/2018 /74 dated 10/2/25 issued by the additional district commissioner, SDPLO branch, Nagaon, which is to the effect that a request has been made to release funds amounting to rupees 74,90,523 for clearing all pending liabilities of the Panchayat elections for the Panchayat elections 2012-13. As per the order passed by this court on 28/11/22 in WPC number 5168 of 2008.
Page number 11 is the claim of the petition. His
Good
claim
job.
is 4,62,000.
Mr. Dina submit that the claim of the petitioner is rupees 4,62,373.
We have said that it should be 4,36,000. In the order itself,
While the claim of the while the amount admitted by the respondent is 4,36,000. He submits that as and when the fund is made available, the amount of rupees 4,36,000 would be paid to the petitioner. This is the matter on when given okay. To enable Mr. Dina to obtain further instructions as to whether funds have been released for payment to the petitioner. That is at 2 o'clock. That Eklavya. That Mr. Ardhar was agitating. Okay, up to.
What is the practice there? That school was initially run by the society. There are
School cannot be run by.
No, no, but I'm going to that for this. Established in the year 2013 also. And accordingly, the petitioner was appointed as a principal by the committee. Which committee? Their lordship, page number, first page. First, here I have marked. First page. Their lordship, second page. Details of affiliation. Details of affiliation. Affiliation is a different thing. Look, then lordship, page number 3 of the state, two state. Who was taken by the government lordship, and I have been made as the custodian of the school by the deputy commissioner, page 3 law. 3 Angela's Praxa, principal, Apollofa Model Residential School. Custody of the items of so and so school taken over from chairman, member secretary, Borderland Model Tribal Education Society, Dolbari. In inviting a reference to the subject cited above, you are hereby requested to be custodian of the items displayed and enclosed here, which is handed over by the chairman, member secretary to the Borderland Education Society, Dolbari, in presence of all the members of district level front management committee, Baksha, until further instructions from the district level management committee, Baksha. It is for favorable information.
No letter number.
That's it. Then it
No,
was received by the.
no letterhead. What kind of a letter is this?
Then lordship, page 5, every communications were made to the petitioners lordship by the CBSC lordship. As we the principal lordship. Page 6 is 11. Page 6 is a letter from the Central Board of Secondary Education. To the same,
That does not, that is a different thing.
lordship,
When you make yourself the principal,
lordship.
they have to communicate with someone, but then you are not the principal. You're not a principal
Page
appointed by them.
Page number 7 will kindly come.
Yes.
Page number 7. This is the Netflix card. There's the capacity of principal, let's say, I signed in the Netflix card.
Maybe, but
And
you are signing over.
in every time, let's say, CBS is accepting that. And page 8 is
That does not make you a, just because you have signed, that does not make you a principal. When your appointment is not by NES, you are not a principal at all. Have you got a copy of this? Has been given you?
Pilot, I don't know. I am taking two document pilot if you are not check. What we are doing, just I'm trying to finish your pilot fencing. Pilot, these pertains to pilot. This principal has filed a case 2 weeks back. This came before court number 2 by. They prayed for some reviewing, court declined. They are trying to take court again and again. In every interval manner, they are trying to solve some cases so that they can hold on to it. What happened actually, my lord, during 2013, one Berlin society, my lord, they, my lord, came in, I pushed them to go on the construction site, and they started running it. Thereafter, NEST was informed, NEST sent their commissioners, the commissioner to the city. After coming here, he made an investigation, the report is here in the final that I have just played. He made very quickly pilot observation that what is going on. The school is collecting, they say this is a government school, but they are collecting 50,000 rupees from students. 30 lakhs has been already been taken from different people. They promising job, all this scam. When this came to the light, the promoter, two person, pilot who started this, they gave it. What they did, they gave an affidavit to the Deputy Commissioner Baksha. I have the affidavit also, madam. That Ramakanto Mochahari and Harakanta Mochahari, they gave away everything to DC. That we are done away with this, we will not going into this. But the principle, he remained, my lord, somehow he tried to remain relevant. Yes, he is yet to, by law, separate a single path in the temple. We are yet to complete the building. They are collecting money from construction, is contracted, they're all in yes report, not our report, by law. And from 2013, my lord, we are unable to complete all because of this chaos. And in a way, my lord, real children, my lord, depressed children are being, they are suffering, my lord. And next, in their report, my lord, they think that a very serious investigation is required. And that is why they gave us this. Okay, are they by an epidemic? Oh, it's that we don't want any. All documents are there.
But also there, documents unreadable. What kind of documents are you giving me?
My lord,
Just see. Unreadable documents you're giving me.
my lord. You can't let me. This is the report, my lord. But photocopy, I think, was taking. Next week, paper 50 years arrived, my lord.
सारा घंटा मुझा है
My lord, they are the one who enforced the building initiative. Then they gave away to the deputy commissioner. They tried deputy commissioner.
So who is the authority who will inquire into this?
My lord, deputy commissioner knows it.
No, that, I'm not that.
He is the next. Or my lord can direct the police. Or the chief.
You have already filed the FIR, no? No, the case for what?
No, no, file a file. Well, I have filed an affidavit of I am respond. No, no, I am not aware of that. I am not aware of that.
Your appointment order is not final.
Not final. But I am continuing your, I am continuing your, without any whisper.
What?
My lord, we are yet to start it, next is yet to start it, and that is what, my lord. Which part school is going on? I am signing a, without any which part of school is going on.
Without any whisper, who's whisper? When you are fraudulently running a school,
No,
maybe not, according to you. According to you, you are genuinely appointed. Who is this additional deputy commissioner Pakistan? In July 23, I think investigation might have to be, who is this deputy commissioner?
My lord. Oh, yes, my lord. In that level, my lord, for lot of money is involved. Everybody is after the money. NASP is not releasing money. They want, everybody wants a chunk of that money. And we are trying very hard to protect that money.
Tribal affairs a lot of money, that's why.
My lord, we are trying so hard and somehow they want to take over this thing. And we are nobody. NASP is yet to appoint a single.
Where is your appointment order as a principal?
There's a principal, is number one,
Page number 1. Agreement between managing the Bodoland and contractee. Who is the contractee?
it was taken up successfully. It hereby appointed as principal. Since then I'm continuing, but it's.
Who is this, Bodoland, managing committee, Bodoland Model Tribal Society?
Bharakanta, my lord. Sorry.
The society lost to raise that society.
Where is he?
Society lost to Suras initially.
My lord will find
Give me the address of the society.
my lord
Will.
There it is, region nothing. Society is page person है, post office Dolbar.
This is the one.
In the letterhead of the itself, there's a address. Page number 1.
my lord will find one equity with my lord in my bank paper. There is an equity with by Bodoland, chairman of this. He has given an undertaking.
Non-judicial paper.
Yes, sir.
Where? Undertaking.
Yes, undertaking, my lord. The next week. The next week, my lord. There, my lord will find the reference of Bodoland, my lord.
Oh, not this one. This one is just a note. You mean this one?
Yes, this one, my lord. This is the undertaking. The affidavit, my lord. You Ramakanta Machari and Harakanta Machari, the previous chairman and member secretary, management committee, Bodoland, Model, Tribal, Executive, Dr. That is EMRS, Tolgari. That is, they have made by their themselves, my lord. Not by my lord. Yes. Who hereby undertake that we give up all claim or right in managing, running EMRS Tolgari after the takeover of 47.
Is this society a party here?
No, they are not a party. They gave up. Why they gave up, my lord? Because of that NASP investigation. That's what that things are falling apart. Somehow, my lord, they are after that big money.
Find the affidavit first. Everything will be clear.
I am going to ask for an investigation of this Bodoland Model Tribal Education Society and you, as to how you have been appointed. Whether you have been appointed by them. Right.
After the idea of the huh? The idea of something.
or perusing the contents of the writ petition. It is quite clear. On hearing the cause for the party, and perusing the contents of the writ petition. Quite clear. Eklavya Model Residential School is a school based under the, under a centrally sponsored scheme. The centrally sponsored, we have the central sector scheme.
Central sector scheme. Take a look, model residential.
Centrally sponsored scheme. Under the government, under which
Under which school
schools are
Tribal areas
constructed in tribal area to be managed by the National Education Society for Tribal Students. And Autonomous Society under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India. The school has been constructed by the Government of India, correct, by the fund provided by the Government of India. And through the Tribal Affairs Department. Under the state of affairs. Under the government of India. The petitioner said that he has been appointed as principal by principal of the said school by the managing committee of the Borderland Model Tribal Education Society. By letter of contracted engagement dated 28/6/2000. The said letter of contractual engagement dated 28/6/2000 is made a part of the report and marked as inexecuted. The petitioner has however not made the Bordeaux, the management bracket, no, has not made the Borderland Model Tribal Education Society a party to this petition. Accordingly, the Borderland Model Tribal Education Society, represented by the member secretary, registered number RS/PAK/260/E/48. P.O. Dalbari, District Baksa, page 781 triple is impeded as respondent number 9. This court is also of the view that the superintendent of police, which district? Baksa. Baksa. Government of the state should also be impeded as a party to this case. Accordingly, he is impeded as respondent number 10. Petitioner to submit corrected copies of the first time to the registry. Next up. Issue notice to all the response. Returnable in 4 weeks. Who is for 1 and 2? 1. Can we get a report next week from the SP or someone?
Pilot will, CID, my lord,
CID.
CID.
CID. Yes, what is the CID number? The address to the please to the we get him please. Instead of the SP Buxar. You put SP Buxar also. And addition DGP will be 10, that SP will be.
Special DGP, CID.
Just say, don't say issue notice. You'll be appearing for the special DGP or something. The special DGP, Sam, CID, Sam, and the SP. So, a directive make a preliminary report with regard to whether the petition, whether the principle of the Eclavia Model Residential School Dalbari, Paksa district, Shri Angelus Paksa, ANGLUS, has been appointed by this DSP. And whether the Borderland Model Tribal Education Society has been given any authorization by NES. The full form, by respondent number 2 to run the affairs of the said petitioner. Anything else? Very fast, eh? When can you give a report? Then depending upon the report, we'll take action.
Pilot, today is 30. Pilot, 1 week time, my lord. 1 week.
23rd,
25.
this is a matter of 23rd.
5 weeks, put it.
Which sir? 8 Palita. K Palita appears for response number.
Just because it was, response number 2, the next place to be there.
Response number 2, you put the full form of that.
Just to copy of the coordinating,
Copy of the order be furnished. Why do you take it out?
just, I will just take up,
Copy of the order be furnished to Mr. Ardhar for communicating the same to the concerned respondent number 10. You file the corrected cost title registration. You are to, no, we'll see. Let the report come. Next day, depending upon the report, either we register a case against you and dispose of the case, or we might issue.